belong with me, and I belong with you. You belong with me, and I belong with you.
So, hi, and welcome everyone to bite number 10 of our Mental Health Matters video chats, what we like to call Belonging Bite Size. I'm Sophie Wood.
And I'm Danielle Wood. And today we're going to talk about how to respond to a mental health crisis. So, Sophie, my mental health first aid instructor extraordinaire, can you start us off by explaining how to identify a mental health crisis?
Sure. So, mental health crisis, particularly in the workplace, can present in various ways. Some common signs include extreme mood swings, sudden withdrawal from social interactions, intense anxiety, or panic attacks. And sometimes, at the more severe end of the scale, suicidal thoughts or suicidal behaviours. So it's really important to recognise these signs at the earliest stage possible to provide the necessary support. So during a crisis situation, it's really important to dynamically risk assess the situation. So the first step is to ensure the immediate safety of both the individual and those around them, including yourself. It's really important for you to stay calm and to approach the person in a completely non-judgmental way and a very supportive attitude. Make them the focus of your conversation and your concern, and focus on how they are feeling. So ask them if they feel safe and if they need immediate medical attention, because physical health always takes priority in a crisis situation. So I recommend using active listening, communicating non-judgmentally, let the person know that you are there for them, and use simple, short statements like, I'm here for you, or we're going to get through this together. So those kind of approaches can be very comforting. The important thing is to avoid making any assumptions or judgments about their feelings or about any of the behavior that they're exhibiting. And it's also important to involve professional help as soon as possible. So contact your organization's designated mental health professional if they're there. Perhaps use your employee assistance program, or in the more severe cases, contact the emergency services if that's necessary. And it's really important to stress that if the individual is in immediate danger, do not hesitate to call the emergency services right away.
Thanks for that explanation, Sophie. That's really helpful. So how would you recommend that you handle the post-crisis care?
So once the immediate crisis is over, I'd ensure that the person has access to ongoing mental health support. Now that might include counselling or other talking therapies. It could just mean regular check-ins and support from yourself or from colleagues or line management or even the people team. And it's important to create a follow-up plan and to stick to it. So don't let them slip off the radar. And also, just remember there's two of you in that conversation. So it's really important for you to practice self-care. So acknowledge that you've probably had an emotional experience in supporting that person in a crisis situation, and take the opportunity to debrief that situation for your own self-care and your own mental health.
Okay, thank you. And so what else do you think is important to remember to do, Sophie?
So it's really important to respect the individual's privacy, their confidentiality, and also let them know that you're there to support them without prying into their personal details. So there's a fine line that needs to be trod. And encourage them to share only what they feel comfortable with.
Okay, so to sum up, responding to a mental health crisis involves First of all, identifying that someone is in crisis, taking the appropriate immediate action and the steps that will ensure the safety of not only them, but the people around them and yourself, and then provide the support and reassurance that they need. And then making sure that you follow up with post-crisis support. I think that's the nutshell. And it sounds like being prepared and knowing how to respond can make a significant difference in how effectively the situation is managed.
Yes, Danielle, it really does. So if you're prepared for these conversations, then it's going to help you to behave in a really kind of helpful and controlled way in what will be an emotionally stressful situation. So next time, what we're going to do, we're going to talk about building long-term mental health strategies in the workplace.
Yeah. So for today, I think that's all that's left for me to say. And I think thank you for listening again, which is brilliant. So thank you so much for joining us. And a quick reminder that you can pop your comments or questions in our post, DM us if you prefer. And if you would like to email us, then please do look at our website, which is www.belongingbase, which you can find more information and email us at hello@belongingbase.com. So thanks for coming, and until next time, goodbye.
Goodbye.
To answer for, 'cause you belong with me, and I belong with you. You belong with me.